I wish the whole day was like breakfast. When people are still connected to their dreams, focused inward and not yet ready to engage with the world. If it was always breakfast, I would be fine.
Been a hard day, but I'm feeling sane. Though they point at me with their fingers of blame. My life's derailed and I know it's a shame. Could get on track, but is that my aim? Apologize, destined to apologize. Apologize, destined to apologize. It's a fresh day, but adrenaline slow. And I ask myself, should I just let go? Want you to sleep, but it's to and fro. And if I take that leap, will they even know? Apologize, destined to apologize.
I'm James Sveck. I'm 17, and I don't like to talk that much. I hate politics, organized religion, and all of that. People always talk about their lives, but their lives just aren't that interesting. You should only say something if it's interesting, or absolutely has to be said. I have nothing interesting to say.
Jillian? James? Jillian? Mom? Oh my God. Mom, what are you doing back? We didn't expect you until Tuesday. What happened in Vegas?
Oh, what have you done to the house? This is foul and disgusting. Sing-songs.
Sorry.
What have you done to my house?
Mom, where's Mr. Rogers?
I neither know nor care what has happened to that man.
Okay, would you like ditch him on your honeymoon or something?
Jillian, please.
So I decided I don't want to be called Jillian anymore. It's Gillian, with a hard G, Gillian.
But we always call you Jillian.
Well, Heinrich Maria says that naming a child and then mispronouncing their name is a subtle and insidious form of child abuse.
Well, darling, that's just not my style. If I were going to abuse you, there'd be nothing subtle about it.
Mom? What's going on?
James. I need a drink, James. 3 fingers of vodka and 2 ice cubes. Middle. No, wait, James. Make that 4 in 1.
Okay.
Oh, Mom. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, please tell me.
Well, he waited for me to fall asleep. And then he took my credit cards and he went downstairs to the casino and he played blackjack all night long. And he lost it all. I mean, who knew? I married a compulsive gambler. And then he took my ATM card and he bought, a $1,500 portable cigar humidor and $800 worth of cigars. And as if that weren't bad enough, he spent $1,200 on a lap dance.
$1,200 on a lap dance?
Well, 2. 600 apiece.
Consecutively or simultaneously?
Shut it, James.
James, be a goodie and go run Mommy a bath. Yes, I am going to the gallery. James, where are you there?
I'm going now. Come on.
Hello.
John?
James, what's up?
She has returned.
What do you mean she has returned?
Well, she's back from Vegas. She's on her way to the gallery now. Unless she marries the cab driver along the way.
You shouldn't talk about your mother that way. It's so heartless, James.
If she finds out you closed the gallery, she might get kind of heartless herself.
Okay, well, thanks for the warning. I appreciate it. You know I do. Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Making it through, and I'm satisfied when I hear them say I've death defied. When the crowd round, I still with my head is straight, and I'm laughing inside. Apologize, destined to apologize. Apologize, destined to apologize.
Thank you so much for calling me, James. I barely made it back in time. You really saved my ass.
No problem. No. Good. Look, that's not funny. That's disgusting. People are supposed to treat this like art. It's barely art, but it's art. How did it even get in here?
Oh my God, Marjorie. James told me what happened. I'm so sorry.
Well, I had hoped that the third time would be a charm, but alas.
Tell me about it.
And how about you? Are you holding down the fort?
Yeah, just working away. Yeah.
Good. Have we sold any cans yet?
No, we have not.
Okay, you with me now.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I'm sorry.
Come in. Shut the door. Have you had a chance to think much about what we discussed before I went to Las Vegas?
Not really.
What with the wedding and everything, we really haven't had much of a chance to address Washington, D.C.
Address it how? I told you, I'm not going.
Don't be so dismissive. A life coach might be just what you're looking for. You tell her your goals, and she helps you achieve them.
I don't have any goals. I'm only 17. I mean, how am I supposed to know what I'm gonna do with my life?
Oh, James. I made you an appointment.
Tough. I'm not going.
James? The menu from Fabu show up yet?
Yeah, here it is.
What is wrong with that place? Why can't they have the same damn salads every day?
Because then you couldn't spend half your morning deciding what to get for lunch.
Well, what else am I supposed to do in here, James? Hardly anyone's walked in for weeks.
It feels like months.
I'll have the green market field greens with grilled shrimp, but tell them to hold the green peppers. Oh, and make sure you get something for yourself.
No thanks. I'm having lunch with my father.
Think you're free, you're just walking. You think you're free, oh, listen to me now.
So how's your summer job at the gallery? How's your mother? Is she enjoying her what? Is it her fourth honeymoon?
Third, and no, she came back early. It's not funny.
I know.
Mom is very upset and she asked me not to tell you, so don't say anything about it.
This is why you should never get married, James. Women will make you think you should, but believe me, there's no goddamn reason whatsoever.
Well, I don't plan on getting married.
Good.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sveck.
Robert,
You ready to order?
I'll have the steak. Rare.
I'll have the field greens with market vegetables and grilled shrimp. Hold the green peppers.
You can't order a salad as a main course.
Why not?
It's not manly.
I'll keep that in mind.
James, I'd like to ask you a question.
I don't have sufficient energy to stop you.
No, I'm serious. Are you? Are you gay?
Because I ordered salad?
No, I just want to know.
Why? Do you get an extra deduction on your taxes if you have a gay son?
That's very funny. No, it's just never said anything about it.
Why should I? Did you talk about it with your parents?
I'm straight.
So what? If you're gay, you have a moral obligation to inform your parents. If you're straight, you don't?
So you're not going to tell me, are you?
I'm not gonna tell you what.
Whether or not. Congratulations, Robert. It's practically moving.
No.
No?
No.
I'm glad about that.
No. No means I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help. Look, let's face it, you're not the most normal of all kids.
I'm not normal.
Well, you can't say what you did in D.C. was normal. Okay. Okay, forget it. Forget I even brought it up. Just forget it.
What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to the beach house?
No, I'm staying in town. I'm having some minor surgery.
Surgery? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Then why are you having surgery?
Oh, it's outpatient surgery. It's nothing to worry about.
Then what are you having?
Well, I won't be in East Hampton, so you can tell your sister that if she wants to use the house, she can. Now, she's still going out with that Polish professor who's old enough to be her father.
Pot calling the kettle black.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Are you having plastic surgery?
No.
Good.
Why good?
I just feel weird if my father altered his appearance for the sake of vanity.
Please keep your voice down.
You look fine, Dad. Maybe if you didn't date women who are young enough to be your daughter, then you wouldn't be so self-conscious.
Oh, I'm not self-conscious.
Then why are you having plastic surgery?
It's not called plastic surgery. It's now called elective cosmetic surgery.
Fine, why are you having elective cosmetic surgery?
Oh, could we please not talk about this now?
Dad, can I ask you something?
What?
Are you gay?
You know, I think Johnny Depp's sexiest man alive.
And you, James? What did you think? You know, I'd like to write a paper about Johnny Depp's career-long subversion of the romantic leading man.
Seems that everyone else can mate, can fit their parts together in a productive way.
Of society.
Not for me.
The rebels, the loners.
Yeah, James, are you getting this?
Why? Should I be paying extra special attention?
Well, yeah, it should make perfect sense to you. You're a loner. You know, James doesn't even want to go to college next year. I'm sure Mom and Dad will be pleased to hear that.
I agree with you. The college experience in the United States is a complete farce.
You agree with him. You teach in an American college.
If everyone had to believe in what they did, very little would get done in the world.
Well, since my dad isn't taking his bimbo girlfriend up to the beach house, It'll be empty. What do you say we go to the Hamptons this weekend? Huh, honey bunny?
I don't think my wife would like that.
Wasn't your wife supposed to be working on her book or something?
Correct. The main character is a transsexual detective. And in order to gather further understanding, my wife's now dating her former psychoanalyst.
Yeah, well, at least that's one way to get your research done.
You know, we have an open marriage.
Yeah, well, if your marriage is so open, then she shouldn't have a problem with you going to the Hamptons.
Well, it's getting late. So,
It's the middle of the day, James.
I'm going to the country in the morning.
You're going out there again?
You should try going once in a while. She's your grandmother, too. I'll see you guys.
Bye, James. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Witzig. Funny. Very funny. What is the name of the artist?
He, she, it has no name. He, she, it does, but he, she, it does not self-identify.
And why is this?
It's fascinating. He, she, it claims that identity is fluid and should not be constrained by something as fixed as a name. You see, he, she, it believes that if an artist has a name, then people pay for that name rather than for the art. It's a way of separating the artist from the art.
What is the price?
Each piece is $16,000. Of course, he, she, it would prefer that all 10 pieces remain together. People love treating these works of art as ordinary garbage cans, but they're not.
If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call.
Very well. We will consider. Thank you. Goodbye.
Good job. You're a natural at this.
I doubt they're gonna buy.
James, you have got to stop being so negative all the time.
Come in, it's open.
Me, Barry. Why does he growl every time he sees me?
Miro, cut it out. Mr. Rogers, how are you?
Please don't call me Mr. Rogers. I hate it. Call me Barry.
Mom's at her shrink. One of their late night emergency sessions.
Well, your mother asked me to remove my things, so I'll... Did Marjorie say anything about us?
No. Oh, she did mention, cigars or lap dances, and you stole her ATM cards.
Oh, I didn't steal anything. No, we're married. Have you never heard of joint property? I was hoping to win big. I was going to take her out for a great dinner. We were going to be drinking champagne and eating fish eggs. Oh.
You mean caviar?
That's not fish eggs?
Most people say caviar.
I say fish eggs. What's the big deal? I see. You think you're better than me because you say caviar. You never did like me. You're a smug little bastard, ain't you?
Your weird exercise machine is here if you want it.
I'm leaving that stupid anti-gravity teeter-totter thing. Throw it out the window, I don't care. Hey! Scram, Pooch. Go on, get out.
Miro.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm such an idiot, a complete idiot.
Is this what
I
love
know
does?
that.
Turns you into a marionette?
But
It's like trying to have a conversation with a parrot or someone who's been lobotomized.
Tell me that you know that I'm not a bad person, James.
You're not a bad person.
Thank you. All I want is just one more chance with your mother. I mean, she is an amazing woman. I mean, you know that. Althea, will you give this to her when you see her, huh? All right?
Sure.
Thanks.
Hey, you forgot your racket.
Oh, no, that's my gift to you. I stink at tennis anyway.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
I brought you some tea.
I don't want it.
I saw Barry's note. I'm sorry if that was awkward for you.
It was fine.
You never really liked him, did you?
I wasn't crazy about him.
Well, maybe that is the last that you'll ever see of him.
Why did you marry him?
Because I was lonely. Even with you and Jillian and the gallery and the brunches and the dinners and the lunches, it was just so lovely to have someone hold me at night. Oh, God, I shouldn't be telling you any of this. I'm just gonna pass all my bitterness right into you and make it impossible for you to ever believe in love.
I already don't believe in love.
That's just because you've never been in love. Or have you?
No.
Have you been in love?
No.
Well, don't worry. You will. You will. You're too sweet not to fall in love.
I'm not sweet.
Oh, yes, you are. You're sweet, sweet, sweet.
Good
You're
night,
my
Mom.
Sweet little... Good night, James. You know what you have to do tomorrow, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Lovely talking to you.
Sorry you had to hear that.
People always think that if they can prove they're right, you'll change your mind. Am I disturbed? I thought what the word means. What it really means to be disturbed.
Don't you think hosting sessions in your kitchen is kind of strange?
If you think this is strange, wait till you start seeing me more regularly. So, James, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Look, I'm just humoring my parents. My mother told me that you're a life coach. Is that what you call yourself?
Do you think what we call ourselves has anything to do with who we really are?
When it comes to professional titles, yeah. And please don't do that.
Please don't do what?
Answer my questions with more questions.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, it does.
You don't want a drink?
Is this what life coaches do? I could have just gone to Jamba Juice.
Actually, James, I'm a psychotherapist. I do some life coaching, but maybe that's not what you need.
So, what else did my mother tell you?
Well, your mother told me that she's worried about you and that she feels you're antisocial and lonely.
Just because you're alone doesn't necessarily mean you're lonely.
She also mentioned the incident in D.C.
What did she say about that?
She said that you had some problems dealing with some classmates and that you had an episode of panic.
An episode of panic? Is that what you called it?
Those are probably my words. Are they wrong?
No. No, that just about sums it up. I read somewhere that Americans have completely misinterpreted Freud because it was mistranslated from the original German.
You could say the same thing about the Bible. Are you interested in psychology?
I think it's a self-indulgent examination of one's life that supersedes the actual living of said life.
Did you say sad life?
No, said life.
I thought you said sad life.
No, I said said.
I was only saying that I misunderstood what you said. I wasn't trying to imply you hadn't actually said it.
Well, I'm glad that's been cleared up. Isn't our time up for the day?
So, James, and do you want to schedule another session?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
James, if you need me, don't be afraid to call.
I won't be. Don't complain. It's for safety. There we go. And you look great. Nanette! Nanette?
Listen to that. Oh, isn't that marvelous? It was one of Chester's favorites. I found these records of Chester's the other day. I've got so much of your grandfather's stuff in the basement. Oh, I always wanted to learn to play the clarinet.
Why didn't you?
My mother didn't approve of ladies putting long cylindrical objects in their mouths. Did you know that nuns have to eat their banana with a knife and fork? It's true, a nun told me that. I had a feeling I was going to see you today.
So, a toast?
To life.
To life. Nanette?
Hmm?
Tell me about when you met Chester. At college, I mean.
Why?
Because, was it a good experience?
College or your grandfather? Why? Are you thinking of not going?
I just think I could do other things with the money. You know, things that would be better for me.
Such as?
Antique farmhouse. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Beautiful scenery. It's only 98 grand. But that's my dream.
Well, it's charming, but what would you do in this house?
I'd read all the books I've wanted to read but haven't been able to because of school. And I'd learn crafts, like bookbinding or weaving or carpentry. You know, the kind of thing nobody knows how to do anymore.
Oh, honey, I wanted to do so many things like that when I was your age, and I never did them. You have to pursue your passion. Hand me the telephone.
Wait,
What are you doing?
Yes, I'm calling for my grandson. He would like to see the house in Edge. Yes, SV as in Victor, ECK. Sunday? Okay, thank you very much. Honey, you gotta go after what you want.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Edge, Mr. Speck.
It's Sveck. It's James Sveck.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't expect you to be so young.
Oh, don't worry about the monies.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, come on. Come on now, this is me. I know, I got in a little fender bender, but it's really nothing to worry about. My mother's waiting for us at the house. You can get in, it's open.
Whoa.
Should you be driving with that arm?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my arm's fine. It's not my arm you should worry about. It's really my eyes.
So this is Edge.
This is Edge. It was voted the 7th best medium-sized small town in Tioga County. So.
Why is it called Edge?
Oh, it's just a name.
It's a strange name.
I don't think it's strange at all. And who's that guy that said, what's in a name that by which any other name a rose could smell as sweet?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. There's nothing like a good poem. You know that poem called Hiawatha?
No.
On the shores of Gitche Gumee, where the buffalo did wander, lived a girl named Pocahontas. Something like that.
Sure are a lot of birds.
Oh yeah, they love it here. Okay, now close your eyes.
Why?
I want the house to be a complete surprise. So close your eyes now and don't open them until I tell you to.
Oh, okay. Are we close by?
No, we've got about 10 more minutes.
Welcome, Mr. Sveck.
Sveck. It's, James Sveck. Where's the house?
So what do you think? Don't you just love it?
This is a dump.
No, this is a transfer station.
A transfer station?
Yeah, it's where you bring your refuse and your recyclables, and they got a kit and caboodle here, too.
A kitten caboodle?
Caboodle.
Yeah.
Kit and caboodle. If you have something you don't want anymore that someone else might like, you bring it over like a...
Like a toaster that doesn't work.
Yeah, or a broken chair, something
Yeah,
like...
people just come to the kit and caboodle and they'll take it home with them.
Yeah, and living so close by here, you're gonna get first dibs on all the good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't aware that the house was so close to a dump. In the picture, it looks like it's surrounded by grassy hills.
Yeah, well, that's an old picture.
And this is a transfer station.
Right, not a dump.
Yeah, and they're gonna build a 10-foot beautification wall around it, so it's not even gonna...
Yeah, so when all is said and done, you won't even know it's here.
Yeah, so why don't we go inside and take a look?
Oh, right? No, thanks.
You don't want to look inside the house?
No.
You didn't come all this way not to take a peek inside the house.
Can you just take me back to the bus station?
Mr. Speck, I think that you'll find the price is negotiable, right?
Absolutely. We can work here a good deal on this place.
I'm not interested.
How about I knock off 20% just because it's you?
Yeah, you should just take a peek inside. I swear, if you don't fall in love with it, I'll just eat my hat.
Let me go. Let me go.
What a freak.
That's why we don't live in New York.
Coming up, you'll have 60 minutes of non-stop music. James? You're back. How do you spell facsimile?
Use your spell check.
I already did, but it's not working because I'm so far off.
F-A-C-S-I-M-I-L-E.
There's no X?
No,
Well, then why is fax with an X?
because it's a cruel, senseless world. You want to explain your face?
I'm envisioning the cover of my memoir.
That's the most important part of any book. The cover.
Your statistics actually say that people are 3 times more likely to buy a book based on its cover rather than its content, so don't knock it.
Aren't you a little young to be writing a memoir?
Well, I'm taking a memoir writing class next year. Besides, Amanda Goshen already sold hers.
Who's Amanda Goshen?
The girl who took it last year. She just sold her memoir for $600 grand.
$600,000?
Yeah, she's so lucky. And she has all the best things wrong with her, like incest and insanity, drug addiction, bulimia, alopecia.
What's alopecia?
Hair loss. She suffered traumatic balding after her uncle raped her. Check this out. She is now bald from head to toe.
That's pretty tough to compete with.
It's not a competition, James. Memoir writing's an art. Hey, Mom wants to see you.
Why?
What do you think? When are you just gonna cut this I'm not going to college crap?
Why do you care if I go to college or not?
I don't really care. But if you don't go, then Mom's never gonna shut up about it, and right now I'm the one that has to deal with it. So why don't you just suck it up and go, and then Mom will be happy, Dad will be happy, and I'll be happy.
What about me?
You're never happy anyways.
Thanks.
Don't forget to talk to Mom.
The past does not control the future.
I can do more than I think I can.
I can do more than I think I can.
Love is never wasted.
Love is never wasted.
The past does not control the future.
Sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. Come in. I haven't seen you. I want to talk to you. How are you?
Fine.
I spoke to Rowena.
Great.
She said she doesn't think you're coming back.
Good, I'm not.
Why not?
Why should I?
We're worried about you. I'm worried. Father is worried.
Maybe you should both worry about yourselves.
We both think that you're a very smart young man, but you spend all your time in your room alone. You never socialize. You suddenly decided that you don't want to go to college. And when you do see anyone, it's your grandmother. Do you think that that's normal?
What's the big deal with normal?
Well, after Washington, D.C.
I like reading. I go to the movies.
Well, that's all fine and good, James, but how about liking something real?
You don't think Nanette is real? Just because you don't like her doesn't mean she's not real.
I don't not like her. She's my mother.
Well, you're always making fun of her, saying mean things about her.
James, I'm thrilled that you have such a close relationship with her, but you have no idea what it's like to grow up with someone like Nanette. This is not about me. This is not about Nanette. This is about you. I want to help you. You're my son.
You want to help me? Look at yourself. How long did this marriage last? 48 hours?
Will you please just make another appointment with Rowena?
No, I have a father who's having plastic surgery. A mother whose marriage lasts barely a weekend. A sister, she is writing her memoirs at the age of 23.
And you think I'm the one who needs a shrink?
She's not a shrink. The past does not control the future. Love, love, love is never wasted.
Think you're free, but you're just walking. You think you're free, oh, listen to me now.
Really? That's very interesting. You know I know you're lying. And these are stupid, time-wasting lies. They're not even interesting lies. So when you're ready to talk to me sensibly, call back. Hello, James. So what's on the menu for today? Ah, pasta.
At least it's not salad.
Why is it every time I call you, your phone is off?
Maybe I don't want to be reached. Listen, Dad, I've decided I'm not going.
Going where?
To Brown.
James, I've already sent in the tuition. I think it's too late to switch school.
I wasn't thinking of switching schools.
Oh, okay, good.
I was thinking of not going to college at all. Oh my God, Dad.
Oh, it's the blepharoplasty. It's healing. Now, what do you mean you're not going to college at all?
Look, I don't see the point in learning a lot of stuff I'm not particularly interested in, and I'm bound to forget. And besides, I can't stand the idea of spending 4 years in close quarters with college students.
Oh, what's so bad about college students?
Dad, that's not the point.
Oh, you're going to college. You're a very intelligent young man.
Dad, you don't get it. I don't need a degree. I don't want one. I don't want to be a businessman or a lawyer.
What is it exactly you want to do, then?
I don't know. I was thinking of being some sort of tradesman.
A tradesman? What the hell is a tradesman? Are you going to make shoes? Are you going to wear a leather apron and make shoes?
What's wrong with that? At least it's honest. It's more honest than being a stockbroker. But you'd probably prefer that, wouldn't you?
No, don't you think you put us through enough with your antics? Your mother and I agree on so very few things, but this is one of them. Not another word about it. You're going to Brown. And that's that. Let's eat. I mean, I love shoes as much as the next guy.
John, breakfast is served.
I'm in the back.
Successful, educated, cultured, handsome, fit, hot, looking for smart and fun men interested in sex and semantics. Nice profile, John.
Mission accomplished?
Yes. Barley coffee and a double berry yogurt muffin.
Good job. Thank you very much.
What, you want me to do your dry cleaning too now?
Very funny, James. I have an event, if you must know.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you, James.
Hello, Black Narcissus. Nice profile.
Do you have one?
Haven't registered yet, but I'm 30, 6 foot, 180, blonde. I work in the contemporary art department of Sotheby's. I graduated from Stanford and did postgraduate work at the Sorbonne. I live in Chelsea. two main cats.
Do you have a pick?
No, sorry.
It's okay. It's not often you meet a smart, interesting man. I'll be back in a few minutes. James. Can you call Sotheby's and get me the names of all the people who work in the contemporary art department?
Sure.
But don't tell where you're calling from, okay?
Okay, I'll do it right now. Here's the Sotheby's list.
Good. How'd you get it?
I told them I was a fact checker from the New Yorker, updating our research database.
That's brilliant, James. You will go very far.
You need anything else?
Not at the moment, James. Thank you. You still online?
Yes.
What are you doing tonight?
Tonight?
Going to a party? Do you want to join?
Sure.
Great. Just give me your name, and I'll put you on the list.
Philip Brock.
Rock. Great. Be there at 6:30. I'll be easy to spot. I'll be the only black man there.
Enjoy your evening. Thank you. I'm sorry the space is closed for a private event.
I know, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your name?
It's, Brock. It's Philip Brock.
Philip Brock. Senior Vice President of Contemporary Art at Sotheby's?
That's me, Vice President.
Enjoy your evening, sir.
James? What are you doing here? Were you invited?
Yeah? In a manner of speaking.
In what manner of speaking was that, James?
I was invited by a guest.
Who do you know here?
You?
I know you know me, James. But who invited you?
You did.
I didn't invite you. I invited someone else. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go look for him.
John. He isn't here.
Cut the crap, James. You're not being funny.
It's me.
What the fuck do you mean?
Philip Brock is me.
I was chatting with you this morning?
Yep.
You're extremely fucked up, James. Fuck you.
John? 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 John, please wait. John?
John, what? Just shut up. I'm sorry. God damn it, James. I don't even know what to say to you right now. I can't even look at you. I'm really, really sorry.
I respect you. You're my friend.
Friend? You call that friendship?
I would never hurt you.
Well, you just did, James. Don't say another word, and don't you dare follow me. I'm done with you.
I wish I was a dog. Dumb dog like you, Miro. Things would be so much easier if I was a dog. What the fuck am I saying? You're a dog. You don't have a passport. You can't even open doors. Why don't you see what it's like? Cut your hair, put some shoes on, and try being a human being. A fucking human being like me.
John? Breakfast is served. John? John?
It needs more smoke.
What are you doing here so early? Are you going skydiving dressed like that?
That's it, James.
What? What did I do?
Weren't you wondering why John wasn't here this morning?
Why?
You need to ask why. He just called me to tell me what you did to him last night.
I told him I was sorry.
That's all you have to say? If I lose John, it is the end of this gallery. You may think that this is all some big game, James. My life, the gallery, John's life, but it isn't. Is your life a game, James?
No.
Do you have any idea what sexual harassment is?
Yes.
Did it ever occur to you that you're not supposed to put your coworkers in embarrassing sexual situations?
It was sort of a joke.
You think misleading someone and playing a mean-spirited prank on them is a joke?
He's my friend.
He's not your friend. He wasn't before, and he's certainly not now. He is the manager of this gallery. And it's even worse if you would do something like that to someone you thought was your friend.
I'm really sorry.
You're sorry. You're sorry. Well, I'm sorry too. You're fired.
feel like an empty plastic bottle in the middle of the ocean with no cap, so the water could easily come in. Soon I'll be full, and then I'll be sinking.
Have you thought about what you're gonna do with John?
No. Everyone's all pissed off at me now.
Well, you did that kind of stupidly and inconsiderately. And you certainly made a mess of things. But I don't know, I find the whole thing rather heartening.
Heartening?
Yeah. You pretended you were someone else because you want to be someone else. Someone better educated, more interesting, more cultured. Besides, if this John person is any kind of a human being, he'll realize that what you did, although somewhat childish, is really rather flattering and sweet. Why don't you talk to him and tell him how you're feeling?
What am I supposed to say to him? Sorry I was such an idiot.
Well, I don't know. That's got to come from you. You have to learn how to be the general in your own life. Not just the general, but the whole battlefield. You've got work to do on yourself. What about that therapist your mother sent you to?
She's not a therapist, she's a life coach.
Ah, like those people on TV, those late-night infomercials. Happy face and smiling and positive.
Well, actually, she wasn't that bad. She wasn't bad at all.
Well, good. Talk to her. Mother's not always wrong, you know.
Hi, this is Rowena.
Hi, Rowena. This is James Sveck.
Oh, hey, James. How are you?
Good. I was wondering if maybe we could set up another session.
Yeah, sure. When are you available?
I'm unemployed, so I'm pretty much one big bundle of available.
Okay, what about Friday?
Same bat place, same bat time?
Do you have any workout clothes?
No.
What about shorts and a t-shirt?
Yeah, I'll see.
Okay, great. I'll see you then.
I like her.
Said it would all be over soon. I didn't know how fast soon would come.
Could we take a break, please?
Sure. Jay, let's just walk. We can cool off, okay? So, you were saying how everybody was telling you how not normal you were.
Thing is, I don't entirely disagree with them.
So you think you're not normal?
I don't think I know what normal is. New York is a funny place to be lonely.
How so?
There's people everywhere. Everyone's got a rhythm of their own. I don't have one. I can see everyone moving to that beat, you know? Gotta go now, gotta get there, here, laughing, dancing, whatever, and all I hear is silence. Like there's something way down deep inside of me, some minor defect in the most hidden recesses of the second chromosome in my DNA that makes me different.
Can you remember when you first started feeling this way?
I guess I've always felt this way. But it was worse when I was in Washington.
That was the American classroom.
Getting in was supposedly a very big deal. My parents thought it would help me get into Harvard. It didn't.
I am Susan Powell Wright, wife of Senator Lyndon Frederick Wright.
Mind if I sit here?
Welcome to Washington, D.C., the capital city of our beloved and glorious United States of America. Now, before we leave, I'm going to pass out all your name tags.
This is the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life. What's your name?
James Sveck.
I'm Sue Kenny from South Dakota. You?
New York.
New York. Wow. Where?
New York City.
Wow, New York City?
Why, wow?
I always say wow when I think of New York City. Oh, we're going. You're not gonna wear it?
No, it's fine. I'll do it. Thank you.
I hope they give me a new one. I messed this one up. I just don't want people thinking I come from North Dakota. I mean, there's a big difference between North and South Dakota. It's like the difference between North and South Korea. Well, not that North Dakota is communist, I mean...
Oh, there's the Capitol!
Oh,
Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain.
I'm just about to.
America, America.
So what about this Sue? Is that someone you could have been friends with?
If you'd met her, you wouldn't ask me that.
And crown thy good with brotherhood.
Oh, shit. Man, thank God. I thought you were the proctor, man. You retarded? Close the fucking door, man. Hey, sorry, dude. First come, first serve. Looks like you got the cot, man.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'm James.
Bacon. It's Rhonda.
I'm Tom.
Hi.
Want to get high?
Oh, no thanks. I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Oh, shit. Take it. Look, man. We got a teacher's pay.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Hey, I'm from New York, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to Parsons in the fall. I'm going to be a fashion designer. Where are you going?
Well, I'm supposed to be going to Harvard.
Supposed to be?
Thing is, I don't know if I'm actually gonna go yet.
Hey, don't be afraid of the cot, man. It's not gonna eat you.
It was all downhill from there.
You mean it got worse?
A lot worse.
Do you want to tell me about it next week?
Fixing the mind and tuning up the body? You should get paid double. I'm gonna be buff and sane. How do you even know I want another session?
Well, it's up to you.
Mr. Roger, Barry.
Hello, James.
What are you doing here?
Stoops are places of public accommodation, New York City Code 456-12.
Well, have a nice day.
Wait, I came to see your mother. Look, I want to repay her the money that I owe her, but she won't let me in and she won't come down.
Well, give it to me and I'll give it to her.
No, I want to see her, talk to her. This is very important. I need to apologize.
Call her, ask her out.
I did. Look, I even, I chartered one of those private dinner cruise boats for Tuesday night, but she said she can't come because she gets seasick. Is that true?
A lot of things make my mother sick.
What am I gonna do? James, maybe you could help me. Look, you may not believe it, but I really love your mother. Okay, I admit it, I do have a little gambling problem, but tell her I have been going to Gamblers Anonymous and I have been every night since she left, almost. It's an awful thing to disappoint someone you love. Do you know what that's like, hurting someone you love?
Oh,
Chili.
Get out, okay? Get out!
What's up? Sorry, James.
Oh no.
It's not a big deal. Yes.
I hate you, you Polish freak! Just leave me alone! Mom.
What's wrong?
He dumped me. That's what's wrong.
Heinrich Maria?
No, Johnny Depp. Of course it was Heinrich Maria. What do you think? I hate that fucking bastard. Him and that stupid bitch.
You mean his wife? The one who invented the transsexual detective?
Oh no, no.
I'm sorry.
He and his wife. She got this great job out UC Berkeley. So now they're both going and they're just gonna like reconnect and tie the knot and do all this stupid shit that I don't want to talk about.
Well, he's not dumping you. Yeah, he's leaving, but he's not dumping you, and there's a big difference.
That's the point he tried to make, but I don't see the difference. Okay? Because in the end, I still end up alone.
No, Chili, come on.
I guess that's what you get for dating a language theoretician, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's for the best. I mean, I liked Heinrich Maria. He was a nice guy and everything, but he was a lot older than you.
And married.
Yeah, so maybe now you'll find someone more appropriate.
What do you mean by more appropriate? You guys. No, it meant a lot to me, and you guys are treating it like I did something wrong? Why can't you be on my side for once? I mean, James, the guy's a prick. I don't even know why I'm listening to you. What do you possibly know about love?
Thing is, maybe they're right. What do I know about love?
Are you sure they're right?
I don't know.
Like my evening pajamas?
What are evening pajamas?
I thought for sure you'd know, being from New York City and all. They're a stylish alternative to an evening dress from France.
So tell me, what happened in D.C.?
Monday was CIA night, Tuesday was the FBI, and Wednesday was on the ground, in the air, undersea armed forces night.
What happened Thursday night?
Thursday night was party night, a dance. It all started with Sue Kenny.
James Sveck, what are you doing?
I'm reading.
You know what my teacher says?
Nope.
Leave. Don't read.
That's a great teacher.
Oh, come on. We're gonna go to the party. We're gonna be dancing, having a good time. Come on, it'll be fun. I heard it's mandatory, unless you're Muslim or something.
I really don't feel like going.
Where are your roommates?
They're next door getting high.
Well, we don't need drugs to be happy, do we? We're high on life.
Thursday night was the worst, though. It was really awful. When I really began to wonder if I was somehow genetically twisted.
You want to come outside for a joint? I don't think this kid's smoking with us, man. Fun with the cool kids, all right?
You want to dance?
No.
Later? Promise?
No.
I'm coming back.
You like being alone?
You're a loser?
What?
You're a loner. It's cool. Some girls like loners. You want to dance?
No, thanks.
Oh, come on. It'll make the night go by quicker.
Oh, shit. Look who finally showed up,
Hey,
man.
Shrek, where do you think you're going? Hey, we're all friends here.
Look, if you're worried, I'm not going to tell anyone about the pot. You know, if
Who said anything about the pot?
I just need to.
Whoa. Hey, are you all right? You seem a little nervous. Oh, you okay? What a fucking weirdo, man. Look at you. Hey. Oh, Tom, man.
You all right, man?
Fucking balls, man. Hey, he's running.
Hey, Sveck, you're gonna have to come back to the room sometime.
Now, do you understand why I don't want to go to college?
And when you do, we're gonna stop you.
That was just one incident, James. You can't decide your entire life based on one bad experience, you
That
know?
one incident was a culmination of dozens of smaller incidents that have occurred throughout my whole life. It just made me realize I don't belong in a community like that.
Do you want to tell me what happened next? It's okay if you don't.
I checked into a hotel. They only had suites available for $700. My mother gave me her credit card for emergencies only. I figured this qualified. And then an amazing thing happened. I was alone. Finally. Beautifully alone.
When I woke up, I was starving. I had a long, relaxing jacuzzi. And I had a face mask. Something that would have definitely not impressed my father.
I walked around town a bit, found myself at a war memorial. Have you ever been to one? There were so many dead. I like museums because they're one of the few places left in the world where nobody's trying to sell you anything. There was a child draped across the canvas.
Maybe he was sleeping, but to me he seemed dead.
Stand back, please. Don't touch the paintings.
I wanted to be in that painting with that child, with all of life's dangers and turbulence behind me, like I was being guided away from it, towards something peaceful.
You understand English? I asked you not to touch it. Hey!
JC!
And they called my father, who, as it turns out, was already on his way to D.C. following a call from the American classroom telling my parents I was missing.
What did your father say?
And hitting a kid. And getting yourself expelled from the American classroom, it's like I don't even know who you are. What were you thinking? Well, you can't just run away from things you don't like. That's not how life works. What the hell is wrong with you?
I want to die.
What?
Nothing. I'm thirsty.
Would you like water?
You wanted to die. Why is that, James?
When I was 13, right outside the building where we lived, they put up a plaque in memory of a little boy. Howard was his name, who died some tragic early death.
And?
He died at approximately the age I was then. I don't know how to explain it, but I felt very close to him. Like in some way, I was his successor. I thought about throwing myself off our roof. I'd land on the sidewalk. I'd get my own plaque. Right next to Howard's.
Why didn't you tell your father what really happened in D.C. about the party night and everything else?
I was embarrassed.
About what?
About disappointing him, I guess. He's always wanted to think of me like he thinks of himself. All American. I've never thought of myself that way. It's very confusing.
It's okay to be confused. I mean, God, if you only knew how confusing my life was.
Really?
Yeah.
Going and I don't know what They said it would all be over soon. I didn't know how fast soon would come.
James, slow down. We have more time. Oh. Do you want to know what I think about you?
Go on, sociopathic, maladjusted, manic.
No, I don't think there's anything really wrong with you.
You don't?
No, I think you have a lot of unresolved problems, like this issue with John. But everyone has problems, and you're gonna work it out. You're gonna be fine. I think you're a very clever young man. Very deep and very feeling.
You think so?
I do.
You won't remember this, but your second grade teacher said almost the same thing about you. James is very deep and very feeling. I want to show you something. Come here.
Wow.
Do you recognize me?
Yeah, of course. I see you. The most alive picture I've ever seen.
It's when I was dancing with Martha Graham.
Look, you've got dark hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I did have dark hair then. I think that when you get to the end of your life, you have to ask yourself only two questions. Did I live fully, and did I love well? And if you can say yes to those two things, then you're home free.
Well, to being alive.
To being alive, indeed.
Annette, can I ask you something?
Anything you want, honey.
Were you and my mother ever close?
Oh, yes. Too close, I'd say.
Do you think that you'll ever talk to her again?
Oh, of course we'll talk. You know, just as soon as she figures out who she really is, besides just being my daughter. Listen, oh, Chester and I used to love to dance to that.
Would you like to dance now?
With you?
Yeah.
Do you know how to dance?
Nope.
Well then, okay. Now, you start with your right foot and come toward me. That's it. It's easy, right? Do that.
You still got it.
There we go.
What are you doing here, James?
I came here to tell you you were right. I was an asshole to do what I did. And I've been thinking about it a lot. The night of the party, I never got to explain.
There's nothing to explain.
Yes, there is. I think I acted that way to try and impress you.
Well, you did make an impression.
I wanted to be someone that maybe you liked. Like a different person.
But you're not a different person, James. You're you.
Maybe I don't like who I am. I guess I want to be somebody else.
Then grow up and become someone else. Sit down. You look thirsty. James, it's all right with me if you come back.
I was fired.
I'm on very good terms with your boss. I think I could get you rehired.
Thanks.
Looks like someone else here is thirsty.
James! What are you and Miro doing here?
We just had some business to take care of.
Business? What kind of business?
Personal business?
Ah. This is Olivia. Olivia, this is my son, James.
Hi, James.
Hi, Olivia. Hey, weren't you on the Washington, New York train a couple of months ago?
Yeah, I was.
Well. Hey, your eyes look great.
What happened to your eyes?
Nothing. They're fine. Thank you. We're just going out to the house. You want to come with us?
Well, it doesn't look like there's room for me and Mira in the car. Have a nice weekend. It was nice meeting you, Olivia.
Nice to meet you too, James.
Take care of yourself. Good to see you, son.
Bye, Dad.
Have fun, huh?
You too.
Bye. Bye, Miro.
Come in.
Guess what? We sold 3 garbage cans today.
That's great, Mom.
It was to the Germans that you spoke to, so you are partly responsible. And I'm inviting John out to dinner tonight to celebrate. Why don't you come with us?
Actually, I'm going to see Long Day's Journey into Night with Nanette for my birthday.
Your birthday's not till October.
But the play closes this month.
4 hours of tragedy for a birthday present?
I picked the play. Looks like Mr. Rogers is in the neighborhood.
What should I do?
I hate it when people say that. Most of the time, they know exactly what to do. Ask yourself what you really want. He says he's going to Gamblers Anonymous. Can I make a call? Nanette? Nanette? Nanette, where are you? Nanette? Nanette?
My dearest James, be patient and tough. Someday, this pain will be useful to you.
James. Jillian. Gillian.
No, it's Jillian again.
Well, it was Gillian last week.
Yeah, but then Heinrich left.
James. She does not really going to be sitting on the table, is she?
Well, that's what I tried to say. I mean, if they see that, they're gonna kick us out.
Relax. As long as we pay the bill, they won't mind. Besides, this is the perfect way to say goodbye to Nanette. She was her favorite place, and a funeral would have felt not right.
That's true. I, for one, want a great, big, huge funeral with a black casket and matte, not glossy. Glossy is so tacky. And don't be skimpy on the champagne and the limos and the flowers.
That sounds like fun. I can't wait.
One day you'll regret all the mean things you've ever said to me.
Yeah, probably at the aforementioned funeral.
Thank you.
And who gets this?
Oh, that's for our grandmother.
Unfortunately, she won't be with us tonight.
But she's with us in spirit.
Ah, okay. Whatever you say.
Domo arigato. To Nanette. I wish I could have talked to you more when I had the chance to.
Mom, the past does not control the future.
You're right, but you forgot the
She would have liked to see you smile. So, to Nanette, and to life.
To Nanette, and to life.
Now, I know you're jealous, but this dog has entered your life, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
You know how your sister once said that you don't know anything about love? Well, I think she's wrong.
My grandmother left everything in her house to me. Every last thing. My parents want me to sell it to an estate liquidator, someone who buys everything and then liquidates it. That's the word they used. Liquidate. I refused. I'm paying to have everything stored in a climate-controlled warehouse. My parents think I'm crazy. Be reasonable, they say. Get rid of the junk. Liquidate it. But if I'm crazy, what the hell is everyone else?
And so the day has finally come. With my past I've drawn the sum, and I'm glad I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm lost in unreturning time. Let the winter chill my prime, but I'm done and moving on. Looking back can help you through, but I wonder if that's true. I don't wanna have to take it. see sorrow is my game, and I'm learning from the pain, but I'm ready to move on. 'Cause the moment my tears have dried, I feel I clad myself in flame and steel. Yeah, you'll be invited. If you're willing to show your hand, love is sweet white tan. Yeah, 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 you'll be invited. If you're willing to show your hand, love is sweet white tan. I'm lost in unreturning time. Let the winter chill my prime, but I'm done, I'm moving on. Oh, look in